fan. What's going on?
What's good, Slim on the ropes boxing in the building? Hey man, that Instagram going crazy right now with
Hold on, time
Gervonta
out, time
Tank
out, time,
Davis.
time, time out. Well, let's warm the room up for that, because let's go ahead and get Richard Hitchison out of here real quick, man. I mean Richardson Hitchens. I keep Bill Haney fucked it up, man. He called that man Richard Hitchinson, and it kind of fucked. Now it's hard for me to get his name right now, bruh. Like for real, bruh. But yo, he got the knockout, eighth round knockout, just like you predicted. Knockout off the body shots. Kambosos is weak in the middle. Yeah, salute the Millen Films, man. Hitchens the best technical at 140. Yeah, he's solid. He put in a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Haiti's on. He put in work with the Haitian national team in the Olympics. Went on to do great things as a Haitian American, man, who's not from Brooklyn at all. Doesn't fight like he's from Brooklyn, right? Because he's misrepresenting Brooklyn. He's misrepresenting BK, right? The moment Keyshawn Davis chumped him and told the world about it, he stopped being from Brooklyn, but he was never from Brooklyn. He probably was getting a pass, but no Brooklyn nigga would have allowed Keyshawn Davis to do that to him. That's all I'm saying. But great technical fight. But you don't fight like a nigga from Brooklyn. And you got a fake Brooklyn accent. You got a fake Brooklyn accent, bruh. You get chumped by out of towners, right? And you fight technically sound without that dog. And I'm gonna give you your props, but you beat up Kambosos, but I ain't got you taking out the elite at 140. I got Twan putting you to sleep. I got Twan putting Richard Hitchinson on his back, right? I'm like, who else? I got Subriel Matias giving him that work, right? I don't know if he'll be able to run. Subriel should make it a Turkey Island Sheik production. So it's in that small ass 18 by 18 ring. You know?
Damn, dog. The man just got a knockout tonight. Can we celebrate?
I'm celebrating. I'm gonna be stuck. I'm not impressed though. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed, man. Like Devin Haney was way more Zombie Haney was way more spectacular than this nigga. I got
Man,
Devin right now.
man, why you
I got
keep
Devin.
saying the man is from Haiti? He's from New
He,
York. Did you see
he's
his
the
robe?
weakest.
Did
He's
you
the
not see
weakest
his
champion at
robe?
140. Hold on, you was breaking up. What did you say? He's not from New York though. He's not from New York. How is he from New York though? Explain to me. He fought for the Haitian national team. Yo, salute to LaCoy Thrower. I agree, man. Richardson Hitchens is the weakest champion at 140, bro. What fight was you watching? Did you stay awake? Yo, did you stay awake? Like for real? Nah. I just know how you get down, right? I know you a casual fan for real though, right? You like boxing, but you a cat. And if the fight's not exciting, you gonna go to sleep. That's how it is.
Man, Andy Cruz fight was good. Hey man, Richardson Hitchens is a good technical fighter at 140, man.
Yo, unknown driver says I've been saying Hitchens is a better boxer than Dev. I disagree. I think Devin Haney mops the floor with Richardson Hitchens, man.
Man, are you crazy? I definitely got Richardson Hitchens in that, man.
That
He'll
Devin Haney
jab.
mops. Yo, if you ain't got no power, you are not a threat to Devin Haney.
He gonna jab Devin Haney all night. Bop, 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 bop,
Yo,
bop.
that's Devin Haney's game, bro. Devin Haney will beat Richardson Hitchens' ass, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. He ain't got no power, and if you ain't got no power, you don't stand a chance against Devin Haney. Because I ain't no hater, bro. I'm gonna give a man his props. Ain't no pillow fist gonna go in there and mop Devin Haney.
Hey, unknown driver. He said Haney went 24 rounds from Kambosos. Hitchison only went 8.
Kambosos is washed right
Facts,
now, bro.
facts,
No,
facts.
Kambosos is washed. Kambosos is washed, bro.
Man, he ain't washed. He-
Kambosos is washed. That
yeah, he
Zombie
washed.
Zombie Haney beat the undisputed champion Kambosos, the one that beat Tio, right? The one that beat Teofimo Lopez. That's who Devin Haney beat, right? Richardson Hitchins just beat an old washed fighter that already got knocked out by Lomachenko, who he himself is washed, right? So,
Hey, he call out anybody? Did he call out anybody?
man, I don't stay for this nigga's interviews, man. Like, to keep it honest, he got the knockout, but he's not. He's a no frills, boring fighter with no casual appeal, bro.
God damn, Slim, why you going? He
He has
just
no
won
casual
tonight.
appeal,
The
bro.
man won tonight. Can we say
Oh, I'm
congratulations
giving him his
to
props.
Richardson for the victory over ferocious George Kambosos? Again, he beat ferocious George Kambosos.
Yo, read what Melcar X saying, man. Like, I'm serious. Are you seriously treating Kambosos like he's an elite fighter? Like, come on. Richardson Hitchens did nothing tonight, man. He did nothing, man. This was a weak title defense against a washed fighter with limited skills. He beat a washed C-level fighter.
Bro, what fight was you watching? The King of New York beat the King of where he from? Australia. He beat
Yo,
the King of New York beat the King of Australia tonight, man.
yo,
Up in Madison Square Garden.
Melcar X, LaCoy Thrower, and King Mo said he called out Devin Haney.
That's right. He want that smoke. He want all that smoke.
Devin Haney will beat the piss out of him, man.
Matt, wanna bet? You wanna bet on that one?
Yeah, I'll take a bet on that. Devin Haney will beat the piss out that clown, man. Yo,
Shit, nigga.
yo, he ashamed to admit he from Haiti, man. He fought
I
for the
got 10
Haiti
on Richardson.
national team, right?
I got
And
10 on
it's like,
Richardson.
I know some solid niggas from Brooklyn, right? Some solid people and some solid girls out of BK, man. He's misrepresenting Brooklyn. He's misrepresenting Brooklyn when he let Keyshawn Davis chump him, right? He misrepresenting Brooklyn when he on Shakur Stevenson nutsack, right? He's misrepresenting BK all day, man.
Or
That
was
nigga
it
from
the
Haiti,
fact? Hold
man.
on, time out. You said Richardson Hitchens got chumped by Keyshawn, right?
Yeah.
I would have to go
Where
with the
they do
theory.
that at Brooklyn? Brooklyn, stand up. Brooklyn,
I would
stand up.
go.
Where they do that at in Brooklyn? Where do they do that at in Brooklyn, man? They don't
I
do
would
that in
go.
Brooklyn. They don't let niggas run up in their face like that and then tell the world that shit, right? They don't do that in Brooklyn, my nigga. That don't go down in Brooklyn. It's no way he made it through public school in Brooklyn being a bitch nigga like that. Letting niggas from out of town come get in your grill like that, bruh.
Bruh, he knew Keyshawn had a mental illness. Haven't you been saying that? So maybe he knew that. He didn't want to deal with no crash out. He
Nigga,
didn't know what that man was going. He didn't
everybody
know
in
what that
BK
man was
got
going to
mental
do.
illness, my nigga. Everybody from Brooklyn got mental illness, right? Maybe maybe this is gentrified Brooklyn, right? But yo, Brooklyn stand up, man. Like for real. With Brooklyn, though, I don't know a Brooklyn nigga that would let a nigga do that to him, man. And not get that shit addressed immediately, right? But that's aside from the point. I'm just saying he need to stop representing Brooklyn. He's from Haiti, right? You not from
Man,
Brooklyn.
keep from
You
the
not from Brooklyn,
757
my nigga.
Norfolk, man. They don't play that down there. They don't play
Brooklyn
that
don't
down there
play
in the
that shit either, my nigga.
757. They don't give a damn if you from New York. They don't care about that New York.
You talking to a DC nigga. I know this, right? But what I'm telling you is, I know Brooklyn, bruh. Like, for real. Oh, wow. Charlie jumping in. He's saying Brooklyn's soft now. He's saying Queens be running through BK.
Damn,
Wow.
damn,
Wow.
damn.
Yeah, well, niggas is telling me Brooklyn's soft now. That's crazy talk. Crazy talk, bruh.
Wow,
Crazy
wow.
talk. Crazy. I'm OG from the '90s is when I came up, man. Brooklyn was hard back in the day. I don't know what y'all niggas is saying, but it's no way a nigga like Richardson Hitchins back in the day could be running around representing Brooklyn. Like Brooklyn would check that.
Now, yeah,
Brooklyn would check that. Like for
I'm
real.
gonna be 100%. You're 100% correct on that. When you said took it back to the 80s and 90s, when the New Yorkers still had the motherfucking razors in their mouth, coming out the tongue, I'm like, what the?
Cause yo, keep it real. Like Harlem was the flashy niggas, right? And Brooklyn was the gangster niggas. Brooklyn was the niggas that would rob you, right? Brooklyn was the niggas that was about that action, right? That's just what niggas knew about New York, right? Bronx, same thing, right? Bronx was real, right? So I'm saying he not representing Brooklyn right if he let Keyshawn chump him like that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Man, I can't believe all this negativity tonight. The man just defended his title at the 140 and won tonight. He beat George Ferocious Kambosos. I mean, what more do you want the man to do?
Trash. It was a trash ass fight, right? It was a cartoon fight. Like we were just finishing talking about how Abdullah Mason was knocking out 126 pounders, right? I give him more credit. I give the youngin more credit for his victories than I do Richardson Hitchins for tonight's victory, man.
I
It,
this
it,
this
it
is
took him too long to beat a Wash Kambosos. Lomachenko did it faster. Lomachenko got him up out of there quicker. And Lomachenko was an old Wash fighter.
I can't believe, man. I'm hearing so much negativity on Richardson Hitchens tonight, man. I don't understand it.
Not impressed, bruh. I'm not impressed. Not a casual friendly fighter, man. He fails the casual test. I mean, like he's technically sound, right? He's not a knockout artist. No frills, right? He can box. He can box. Not casual friendly. Last on my
You
list
did a
as far
video
as
for him.
champion.
You did a video for Richardson Hitchens.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him his props. He fought tonight. So we still talking boxing, right? So the nigga fought tonight. I'm gonna give my honest opinion on Richardson Hitchens. And yo, matter of fact, shout out to Andy Cruz for representing, making it not a boring night of boxing. Yo, he whipped that boy's ass.
Hey,
Andy
man, he looked good. Andy Cruz
Cruz was
looked
shining
good.
tonight, man. He put in that work, man. Sharp counterpuncher, man. That Abdullah Mason would have a problem with him. Abdullah Mason wouldn't walk through him. He'd have a problem with that dude, man.
That's a very exciting fight right there. But hey, we're gonna get a chance to see him and Muay Thai. I mean, damn, I be messing that man name up. I don't mean to. Muay Thai. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. So
IBS
that's who he
champ.
about to fight. He about to fight Muay Thai.
Yeah, he looked sharp tonight with Bozy, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Andy Cruz looked sharp tonight, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
man,
taking shots at Keyshawn, calling him his son.
he said he was disappointed in the son, man. I was like, oh my God, man. I keep telling y'all, man, Keyshawn got to handle that business with Andy Cruz. I keep telling y'all that, man. Before, when everybody said, nah, he don't need to handle that. I told y'all he need to handle, man. Andy Cruz being disrespectful, man.
Well, we'll see if Andy Cruz can get a championship. You know what I'm saying? Put in more work, get in more fights, and maybe more people will know who he is. But as for right now, Keyshawn don't need to fight him.
All right, man. Let's man. We gave him enough shine tonight, man. Man, the people came in tonight to hear about Coach Calvin and Gervonta Tank Davis. Nigga.
Guess who's Bazat? It's your boy C Mizat. That's right. Straight out of B-More. Straight out of B-More. Also known as Cuddy on the wire, right? Also known as put that knife in that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Calvin, Ford, back. Calvin and Kenny back with Gervonta Tank Davis. It's a rap on Roach, nigga.
Now,
Rap
see,
on
there you
Roach,
go.
nigga. It's a rap on Roach, nigga. Yo, call up your favorite chick in the projects, right? And tell her good news. It's a rap on Roach, right? Call up
You
your
tripping?
favorite chick in the projects and tell her good news. Calvin Ford is back. Ain't about to be no more roaches, nigga. Right? Call up your favorite chick in the projects and tell her Calvin and Kenny are back with Tank. The roach problem is done. The roach problem is over.
I want to give a
Raid!
huge.
Raid! Nigga, what? What? Come on, man.
I
Come on, man.
want to give a huge shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis. You know, he don't went from Hollywood back to the B-boy Tank. Don't get back with the man who been with him since he was 8 years old when he pulled up to the gym just wanting to fight. That man who got nothing but love no matter what they go through. And the prodigal son comes back home. Ain't no matter what, man. I got unconditional love for you. Man, let's get this work in. Man, and the shirt he had on, all on that
I was gonna
Facebook.
say, man, whose shirt is that he went? Yo, what shirt? What was on that shirt? It looked familiar.
It's that on the roast joint. Yeah, he got that on the roast joint on. No tank.
Wow, wow. He's showing you love, even though you rocking with Team Roach.
Hey, man, because that's my man. Coach Calvin is my man. Y'all, everybody in this chat been knowing that I stand 10 toes down with Calvin Ford. I've always said that. Nobody in my area, well, I ain't gonna say nobody, but pretty much nobody in my area will talk about that. I'm standing 10 toes down with Cal. I've always said that.
Nah, right now, right about now, my nigga, I'm just save you, right? I'm gonna save you, right? Because you hopped so far over on the Roach side, you shouldn't even mention these niggas till the fight's over. Real. Because you already done chose the side, my nigga.
I sure have. Can I
You
finish?
chose the side.
I wasn't
So
finished. I
I
wasn't
don't want to
finished.
hear, I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say about Calvin. Like, I don't want to
No,
hear it.
no, no,
Man,
no. You need
no,
to
no.
hear
You
this.
either rocking with Tank or you not, nigga.
Nigga,
Yo,
I'm rocking with
Tank,
Lamont
Tank will let you know.
Roach.
You either rocking with Tank or
Lamont
you not, nigga.
Reaper, the
Nigga, pick a
Reaper.
side. Pick a side, nigga.
Reaper.
All right then. All right then. Same thing the niggas told you, right? You either fucking with Devin Haney or you fucking with us, right? Ain't that what they told you? Ain't that what they
They
told you?
did not tell me that, my nigga.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, right? You either, we rocking with Tank over here, bruh.
Hey, man, this like two cousins getting ready for a fight, right? I see Lamont. I saw the fight hype joint. Man, they going back and forth on Twitter. And man, it is what it is. This is what this is what I want. This is what I wanted. I wanted Gervonta Tank Davis with Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny.
Man, shut
So I
that
don't want to hear
soft ass
none of
shit up,
y'all
man. Shout out to
Tank fans.
Adrian
I don't
Broner.
want to hear no
Shut that
Tank fans
soft
making
ass shit up,
excuse
man.
after
Stay
Lamont
on the Roach
Roach
side, nigga.
Jr.
Stay
beat
on
his
the Roach
ass. I
side,
don't want
nigga.
to hear no excuse
Nobody
after
don't want to hear you
Lamont
talk no good
Roach
about them.
Jr.
Nobody don't want to
beat
hear that
his
shit.
ass.
Nobody don't want to hear. Nobody don't want to hear none of that fucking like happy-go-lucky shit, right? You picking a side, man. You either
Nigga,
with the
Lamont
Roaches,
Roach, the
right?
Reaper, the
You either with
Reaper.
the Roaches or you with Raid, nigga. Pick a
Roaches.
side. You either with the
We are
Roaches or you with
roaches. You can't
Raid,
kill a
nigga.
roach.
Yeah. We with Raid over here, nigga. This is Team Raid, nigga.
And King Roach.
Yeah. Team
We
Raid.
coming up there,
And how that normally work out?
we gonna invade the house with roaches.
Hey yo, when Team Roach meets Team Raid, how that normally work out?
Yeah, how it normally work out. We still
Roaches on their
alive.
back, nigga.
Still
Roaches on
alive.
their
Still
back, nigga.
alive.
It ends up with roaches on their back. Yeah, yeah.
Again, I chat everybody. Gervonta Tank Davis is getting his ass whooped by Lamont Roach Jr. Lamont Roach Jr. is Gervonta Tank Davis's kryptonite. Anybody else at the 135, Gervonta Tank Davis will beat. I'm going to repeat that. Anybody else at the 135, I got Gervonta Tank Davis whooping their ass. But against Lamont Roach Jr. out of Washington, D.C., the Reaper, he is not beaten. Lamont Roach Jr., again, is his kryptonite, and Tank is getting his ass whooped. Remember, I said it.
All right, so check this out, right? Now that we got Calvin and Kenny back, I'm quite sure, like Kenny the Bible, he done already sized up every flaw in Lamont Roach game, right? And we already know for a fact, right, that Tank is gonna pay attention and listen this time. He done tried that shit with Barry Hunter twice, right? Both times, disasters, debacles, right? So now he's back with a squad that know him and know boxing and know how to size up the ops. And they already have a guaranteed system with over a 90% knockout rate, right? So that means that's bad. That's all bad for Lamont Roach. Not to mention Lamont Roach, 10 knockouts in 27 fights, right? 10 knockouts in 27 fights. He's facing the toughest chin in the lightweight division, right? We already know that he's basically fighting the PBC. We already saw what happened last fight. Stevie Willis, the nigga with the eyes, right? Apologizes for counting on a knockdown, right? Tank got his hair done 2 days ago. She put grease in that shit, right? We saw all the crazy shit. And we saw Lamont get out of there with a draw. That's what we saw. Now we got Calvin and the Bible back, right? I got a knockout. I got Lamont going to sleep.
I mean, I respect your opinion on that. Again, he got the best team for him for him back together in boxing, man. So again, I salute the fact, man, he came to his senses. I see Coach Calvin wrapping his hands. It's kind of like nostalgia, man. Kind of take me back. They probably had a moment, man, going back to the first time he came to the gym, man, wrapping his hands, man, letting them know, man, that one day, man, you can be a champion. Then one day, that did come true for that young man. So again, I'm glad to see him and Coach Calvin back together. But that's all well and good and all. Because Lamont Roach Jr. is still whooping his ass. I don't care.
Man, you said a bunch of nothing, though, my nigga. You just sat there rambling and said a bunch of nothing. Okay. Break it down. Yeah, break it down. Because you said a whole bunch of nothing. You took 5 minutes to say the same thing over and over and over again. It's a whole lot of nothing.
I said, man, work the body, box, bob and weave, move, stay away from the head. That head is big. I know Lamont saw a big ass target in front of him, man, with that head. But going back to what you said, he got a granite chin. Going back again to what you said, he has a granite chin. That's why I said stay away from the head. I know it's gonna be hard to really try to knock out Tank going to the head. My suggestion was work the body. He don't like that. Work the body. Make it rough on the inside. You saw how he put the little shove. Matter of fact, you saw how Albright, the R&B singer Albright, have a little bit of that awkwardness that he had in your fight against Tank, man. Rough it up a little bit like that. Again, stay away from the head. Work the body. Work
Albright
that
fought
body
nothing like
viciously.
Lamont Roach
Work
fought in
that
that fight.
body viciously.
Albright fought nothing like Lamont Roach fought in that fight. What are you talking about?
No, I said in the second fight for Lamont, fight a little bit awkward like how Albright did.
So you tell him to fight like he doesn't fight like that.
I know. That's why I say you got to rough it up a little bit, Slim. You got to rough it up a little bit.
No. Albright fights like that. Lamont doesn't.
I know
So so
that.
so so
I said
so,
for
so,
Lamont,
so
he
Lamont.
can't go
So
in with the same thing. I said you got to work that body even more this time, and add more combinations to your punches instead of one punch, like going for the one punch. Add more combinations off that counter, 1, 2, and then go up and down with it, and then work that body even more. Slow him down, hit the hip a couple of times, because he gets frustrated with that. Do that.
yeah. So I think so. I'm going. I think Kenny, especially the Bible, he saw something. So if they try that whole like wait for Tank to throw, right? Or and then wait for him to go like this before they throw, like it's not going to work. They're going to bait him, yo. They're going to trap him. Lamont is going to walk right into a trap. I'm telling you, watch. I already see it happening. Because for a fact, like even you admit it, right? There's no way he's getting a decision win fighting like the way he fights. So if he has to like go in and like actually take risk, he's falling right into the trap. They're gonna trap him and KO him, man.
You know what's funny? Even if it goes to the distance and he doesn't get the decision, it's still a win, especially if he looks damn good again. So it's really not a lose if you really think about this.
Okay, so that right there has to be his game plan, right? And that's a guaranteed L. So basically, what you're saying is we know for a fact he can't get a decision win because he's boring as fuck, right? So he has to put in some type of exciting fight to guarantee some type of success after this. So if he goes in there once again fighting to not get knocked out, because if he gets knocked out, which is a high possibility against Tank Davis, it's over for him, right? This
Hey,
rap is over, right? He's black. Matter of fact, he'll still make more money, right? Because he did fight Tank, but it ain't gonna be like he could have made if he'd have just kept it moving.
I
That's
just have to
a fact.
disagree with your last statement. I disagree with your last statement. His last fight, he didn't fight trying to get knocked out. He took it to Tank. They had many exchanges in the pocket. So
No,
it wasn't like a Devin Haney situation or a Ryan Garcia where they was looking tight in the fight. Lamont came to fight, and in this second fight, you're going to see the exact same thing. It's going to actually be fight of the year, and it's going to be one of the
I
most
don't
talked.
think you watched the fight, my nigga, because
This is going to be one of
his
the most
his
talked
game
about fights of the
his
year in
game
boxing
plan
right
his
here.
game plan was being to be patient, right? To play catch and shoot and counter. He did not take it to Tank. He waited on Tank. You didn't watch the fight. Did you watch the fight? He didn't take it to Tank.
He took it to Tank.
No, he waited on Tank. He was patient.
As the rounds
And he
moved
never
on, he
let his
took it to
hands
Tank.
go.
He
He
stayed he
never let his
stayed
hands.
patient in the beginning, but
No,
when it got to the
no.
round
He
five,
took what was
man, he
given.
started opening up.
No, that's right. Relax and chill. His counter game was on. He took what was given. He never went all in. Come on,
Man,
man.
you weren't watching the same fight. You over
No,
there
I,
tank
I really
glazing, man.
watched
You
the
over
fight.
there tank glazing right now, man. Stop that tank glazing
I
over
really
there, man.
watched the fight. Like I really
Man, you over
like,
there tank glazing over there,
no, I
man.
really
Stop
watched
that
the fight.
tank
You did.
glazing over there, man.
You did it. And see that's what niggas do. Like, see, I got you in the corner. So you're just gonna start saying shit at this point. But you didn't watch the fight.
I
Like
watched. I mean, I watched that
for
fight
you to
five
say
times. You know I watched that
he took
motherfucker.
it to Tank, right? It's crazy talk. No, he fought a patient. He had a great game plan, and they told him, "Nah,
Bruh, did you not see
you
the
can't
video
beat
I
Tank
dropped where
Davis
he
like
took it
that."
to Tank? Did you not see the video I dropped
They
where he
told
took it to
him.
Tank?
They told him we're not gonna
Did
let
I
you beat
not
Tank
drop a
Davis like
video
that.
where he took it to Tank?
They said we're not gonna let you beat Tank Davis like that, right? And they did it. They right in front of his face, in front of the whole world. We're not gonna let you beat Tank Davis like that. He makes too much money, bro. Way too much money. I told you that, and Brian Norman Jr. told you that. He makes way too much money for that type of fighter to beat him like that. And it ain't just with Tank. That's old school. That what do you think the saying comes from? You gotta beat the champ. You gotta take it to the champ. He didn't fight aggressive enough.
And this is playing into Lamont's legacy, man. The first fight they had the debacle of Hollywood Tank, the whole two coach situation. Nah, see, this adds to Lamont's legacy. This time around, he gets to go against the original team. Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, and I don't have to hear no excuse from none of you Tank fans about, oh man, his head wasn't in the game. He wasn't really feeling it. Because after Lamont Roach whoop his ass, what are y'all gonna say then? I want to hear what y'all gonna say then. I can't wait for the excuse train to ride there, man.
No, but see, like
For real.
you
That's
just
for real.
talking.
That's for real. That is for real, man. Y'all is
But
the
what are
most
you talking
blazing
about
fans
though,
I
my
ever
nigga?
seen in my life, man.
But what are you talking about exactly though? Right? You just keep talking about he's gonna win, it's gonna be great, he's gonna win. That's all you keep saying over and over and
What you
over again.
mad? What you
Same fucking
mad, man?
thing.
Because I said the man gonna win. Are you mad, Tank Maniacs?
No, I'm saying add to that, man. Add to that. Like build on that.
I don't need to add nothing right now. That's all y'all need to know. That's all y'all need
Now,
to
now
know.
let's have a build on this, right? Because
Yeah,
I
we
got
gonna
a
have a
personal
build on it. We ain't
opinion,
got to
right?
build in one night. It's called several nights of this. We gonna
Hey,
talk
yo,
about
check
this
this
for
out.
several
Like
nights.
Melcar X was saying like this,
Tonight,
right?
no, salute to
He's
Coach
agreeing with me,
Calvin,
right?
man, with that on the
Roach was
rope shirt
patient,
on tonight.
and he didn't
Salute
throw
to
more
Coach
than two
Calvin with
punch
the on the rope
combos,
shirt on tonight.
keeping himself defensively safe. That's right. If he changes and opens up too much, he gets slept. That's a fact, right? That's a fact.
What fact?
Melcar,
What fact?
Melcar X is
He
on
took
point,
he
right?
ate he ate Tank's best punch. He ate it. Ate that shit. Like it wasn't nothing.
Hey, we got to keep it moving, man, because you don't have anything to say. You don't have anything to add to the debate. We got to keep it moving.
I
What's next?
crushed you.
What's next? What's next?
I crushed you. What are you talking about?
If that makes you feel better, I'd rather keep the show moving.
All right, and let me ask you this. Hey, let me ask you this then. What's the strategy going into this fight this time around? What you Coach Calvin, what's your strategy to beat Lamont Roach then, since you want to get all technical with it on the first night?
Well, I'm looking at it like I think he got slow feet, so I would want to keep him dancing and turning, and that's what I'm saying. So I would look at Tank. I would attack like a honey badger, in and out, right? Keep him dancing and turning, right? And since he's waiting to counter, set some traps up. Set some traps up. If he thinks he has my timing down, show him, give him some different looks, right? But I'm damn sure going to set him up with these traps. I'm going to catch him with that uppercut, and I'm going to work his rib cage, right? But I'm going to move this time. I'm going to circle this nigga. Round and round we go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna keep it because he got slow feet. He got slow feet.
Bring the whole 410 in the building tonight, man. They coming in. I'm trying to tell y'all, Lamont Roach Jr. is Gervonta Tank Davis kryptonite, man. Y'all heard, I'm gonna let y'all hear it again. Gervonta Tank Davis kryptonite is Lamont Roach Jr., man.
Yo, I wish we could do call in, man, because you ain't saying nothing. You just keep saying,
Why you
no, you're not
mad?
saying
Why
anything.
you mad? That's
I'm
all
not
you
mad.
need
I'm
to
saying you're
know.
not
That's
saying anything.
all you need to, it ain't no specific reason. Yeah, have you ever heard Superman say why the kryptonite is the way it is for him?
It
No.
doesn't make any sense,
It's
bro.
just the way it is. It
It
is
doesn't
what
make
it
any
is.
sense.
Lamont Roach Jr. is about to take Davis kryptonite. It ain't no explanation needed.
Okay, so check this out. Sometimes, so this is one trap Tank can get him into. He's got slow feet, right? The way Jamel Herring dropped him, right? Jamel Herring caught him coming in and caught him with a check right. Caught him with a check right hook. Step right into it. It was short, sweet, right? I'm looking at stuff. He's open. He's suspect. Tank caught him with that shot a couple of times. Tank actually could have knocked him out. And Tank was finding angles to his body, right? So the thing was,
You said Tank, time out.
no,
When
it's
did
no
Tank
time out.
almost
You
knock him
had
out?
your
I need
chance
to
to
know that.
speak and you
When did
said
Tank,
nothing.
what part of the fight did you
Hey,
see?
bro, you
Because
had
you
your
ain't gonna
chance
tell
to
the
speak
chat
and you
that
said nothing.
Tank
Hey,
almost knocked
don't
out
worry about
Lamont
it.
and he didn't.
I'm going to attach the appropriate videos when
Don't
I
worry
repost it,
about it.
right?
You just said Tank almost knocked
Hey,
out
yo,
Lamont. When?
Tank could have knocked him
When?
out. Yes, Tank could have knocked him out.
When?
Yeah, he hit him a
When?
couple of
What
times.
round?
Hit him a couple
What
of
round?
times in the ribs, right? When
What round?
and one time actually dropped him, right? So he was catching Lamont a few times, but
He
he
dropped
wasn't
Lamont. He
focused.
did not
See,
drop
so the
Lamont in
thing
that
was,
fight.
he was
Well,
trying to
what is you
stand in
talking
front
about?
of him. So the reason I was telling you, I would circle him, right? Just like a honey badger. Make him work. He's got slow feet. I can pull him in and catch him, just like Jamel Herring did, right? Except I don't got to do it with the hook. I could do it with the uppercut, right? I could catch him. Just if Jamel Herring can do it, I can do it, right? Except when I do it, he's going to sleep, right? So your man, right? Your man had a lucky night against an unfocused dude who respects him a lot, right? But for keep it real, your man got smoked by Jamel Herring, my niggas. It's no way he could take once Tank clean
How
clocks his
many fights
ass.
you going back? See, that's what I mean. You tank maniac. You a tank maniac, man. You going back to a Jamel Herring fight, which
Oh,
was four,
oh,
five.
he gonna come up
God
with it.
damn, Silk.
Right? He gonna come up with it. He gonna step in, lean, come up with it, right?
See,
Your
you
man
one of
ain't
them.
going to sleep.
You one of them DC.
He's
I
going
don't
he's gonna
understand.
fish him in, right? He's gonna reel him in. He's gonna reel him in, right? Because like that, your man gonna be too patient, right? And he's gonna reel him in and catch him on that step and catch him in between the punch. He's gonna catch him in between his punch, bruh. I'm telling you.
Why
That's
y'all
how
putting out
Lamont
false
getting knocked out.
information?
He gonna get caught
Tank
in between his
never
punch.
dropped Lamont in that fight, man. Why is the chat put? Why are you and somebody else, Calhoun, putting out this false bullshit information talking about he almost dropped Lamont? Okay, now that's some bullshit too. He did not almost drop Lamont either.
Yeah, he did,
What
man.
are
He,
y'all
he
talking
was
about?
catching him with those body
When?
shots, bruh. He was catching him with those body
When?
shots. He was putting that knife in him. He was putting that knife in his
We
ribs,
did.
bro.
Hey, we did see Tank go to the knee, right? We
He was
did
putting that
see
knife
that.
in his ribs. Yeah,
I don't
so
think we ever saw Lamont go to the knee. I don't. Am I right or am
Lamont
I
did go to
wrong?
his knee, bro.
Can we rewind
You
the
missed
tape
that?
and show me anywhere where Lamont?
Yeah, yeah, you missed that. You missed that. Tank was going around his guard and catching him, and he dropped him one time. The ref said it was no knockdown, but he went down to a knee. It happened. It happened. So, like, yo, bro, I watched that fight forward and back, bro, several times. Forward and back, several times.
Man, now you reaching, man. You
Yo, how
reaching
come
like a mug,
everybody in
man.
the chat agrees but you? Everybody, yo, and we got a full house tonight. And we got a full house tonight, right? So
Hey, Big Dre,
you are
Big.
obviously a
Hold on, hold
biased
on,
glazer, right? You're being biased and you're over there
hold on.
glazing. Can't
Let me
be
read this
objective.
from the
You're,
chat.
you're, you're incapable of being objective on this fight, right? So I mean, that's
Man, let me
what
just
it is.
read this from the
You,
chat,
you are
man.
not adding. You are not helping your man Lamont out. You're just shouting shit. You're just saying shit, right? But you have not said anything to break down any of your theories, bruh. Yo, me in the chat been cooking you tonight, bruh. Cooking you, man. Yeah. So I mean, like, and I understand Lamont, your man. Yeah, and see, I get it, right? But now Tank is going to expose his weaknesses. He's focused. Calvin and Kenny were embarrassed by that shit, and they don't ever want that to happen again, right? And they almost saw it all go down in flames, right? So they're going to arm this dude with everything he needs to bring the can of raid, and that's what's going to happen, bro. And I'll tell Lamont that straight up. You going to sleep, bro? You going to sleep, bro?
See, you want me to explain to me why kryptonite is the way it is? You never heard Superman.
We
Nobody
talking about
explained.
comic books. We talking boxing. You talking about comic books, right?
Hey, man.
Yo,
Hey,
yo,
sometimes stuff relates to real life.
yo,
Sometimes this stuff
there
relates
is
to
no
real
comic book
life.
nigga. There is no comic book niggas in the world of boxing. There is no comic book
Hey, man,
niggas in the world
that's
of
what it's
boxing,
looking like.
right?
That's what it's looking like.
There's no Batman in boxing, right? There's no Joker in boxing, right?
Hey,
Right?
man. Tank
Yo,
looking like
these
Superman.
niggas
Lamont
are the
turned out to be that
superheroes, right?
kryptonite.
These are the fighters, right? These are the niggas the comic books want to be, right? These are the niggas, them weak ass, geeky motherfuckers who drawing pictures and shit and comic books, Spider-Man and all this shit, right? These are the niggas they looking at, the real niggas, right? The fighters, right? The niggas they gotta make fairy tales about, right? So please let's not insult the real deal fighters with niggas that these weak ass nerdy comic book motherfuckers had to make fairy tales about, right? These niggas are the comic books. They the real shit, man. You feel me? And your man Lamont Roach is going to sleep. Your man's going to
Hey,
sleep.
let me read Big Dre, JBT. I'm a Tank fan, but Scooter, you capping hard.
What I'm capping about though? What I'm capping
I
about?
don't know what you capping about, but you capping.
That's right. Yeah, like what? I ain't said one lie.
Oh, you did say a couple of lies. You talking about Tank gonna beat Lamont. That's a lie. That's a lie right there.
I ain't said one lie, bro.
You need to stop that lie right there.
Yo, the GOAT 9-5, tanking 9 to 10. Yeah, I got Tank finishing them in 10.
When the fight is on, though, Tank posted like a mug now. The fight is on, Slim. Him and Lamont going back and forth on Twitter. I saw it on the fight hype.
Yo, rude exposure. That's
Hey,
right.
man,
The nigga got 10 KOs.
man.
Roach got 10 KOs, my nigga. 10 KOs, bruh. Like what's happening here?
Hey, I can't wait for the press in DC.
What's happening? Matter of fact, the odds of Roach winning this rematch are so ridiculous. The only way you can compare is to go to comic books, right? You've got to go to comic books. You cannot go to real life, right? You can only have made up substances that only exist in comic books to describe how Lamont Roach is going to beat Tank Davis in this rematch, right?
You want me to tell you why
Because
I
they're
had to do
not
that?
going to give him the decision. So he's
I had
got
to
to
do
knock
that for
him
you
out.
Tank fans. I had to do that for you Tank fans,
No,
man.
he's got to knock him
That's
out.
the only way you gonna be able to comprehend. I had to explain
He's
on a
got to knock
comic
him
book
out.
level.
He's
Like,
got to
nigga,
knock him
y'all know
out,
what
bro.
kryptonite is because y'all watch some
If it ain't
cartoons.
no
You know
knockout,
what kryptonite is.
if it
And
ain't
you
no
know that's
knockout,
Lamont Roach.
they moving forward to the next fight, right? If there's no knockout, Tank's going to leave this and go to the next victim, which will probably be
Hell
Jake
yeah,
Paul.
that's part of it. Hey, Big Dre, yeah, hell yeah. You keep bringing up the Herring fight, saying Lamont got smoked. That's part of the cap right there.
He got dropped, nigga. That was a tough fight. If
Do I need
Jamel
to pull up the
if
11th
Jamel Herring,
round, man? Do
so
I
if
need to pull
Jamel
up the
Herring,
11th
so if
round
Jamel
right there?
Herring
He
can
almost
catch
got
Lamont
Jamel,
Roach with a
man.
check hook and drop him, what you think Tank gonna do, right? Right? For real. A Tank that's prepared with Calvin and Kenny catches him with that same check hook, it's over. It's good night, right? Jamel Herring, to watch the fight, Jamel Herring put him on his face, right? And the ref said no knockdown. Jamel Herring.
Wait a minute, man. He
Jamel
did
Herring
not
put
put him on
Lamont
his
Roach on his
damn face, man.
face,
What are you
right?
talking about?
And the ref said no knockdown. That I saw the fight. How you gonna tell me that's cap? Jamel Herring caught Lamont Roach with a check right, put him on his face, and the ref said no knockdown. That's what happened, bruh.
Why you over exaggerate that bullshit,
That
man?
really happened, bruh. He
You
got
put that
leveled,
DC
man.
extra
Yo,
on top of it. You
Tyrese
put
keeping
that
it
DC
real.
extra on top of it, man.
Tyrese
Come
keeping it
on,
real.
man.
Salute. Tyrese said your man got leveled, bruh. He was
What? What is y'all talking about?
yo, that's the thing. Jamel Herring is a former Marine, right? He said, get down and give me 20, nigga. He said, get down and give me 20. Drill sergeant style, nigga. Caught him with that check right. The ref cheated.
What is y'all talking about,
The
man?
ref cheated, man. That should have counted, and Jamel should have won by more on the cards.
I was trying to read on Cooper. Kenny does a fantastic job at setting up traps, and Calvin is going to tell him stab that body up.
It's
Man,
over,
he over
nigga.
there dancing
It's
and
over,
shit, man.
nigga.
You see this motherfucker over
Over,
here,
nigga.
man,
It's a,
dancing and shit.
nigga. It's a rap on Roach, nigga. It's a rap on Roach. Call up your baby mama. Tell her the roaches are gone, nigga. The roach problem is solved. Nigga, it's a rap, nigga. It's a rap, man. Calvin and Kenny back. It's a rap, bro.
You a fool, man. You a fool. So we gotta. I'm glad. This gonna be a good 100. I'm taking from you on this.
Yo, Big Dre, you hilarious. He said, man, I was talking about the Tank Jake Paul. Yeah, nigga, I said it for real. I'm keeping it real. I said I still watch Tank fight Jake Paul, bro. I even said Tank could go into wrestling, right? Like for real. But if you know my style, right? Like check this out. I'm being sarcastic because he don't want to fight Shakur for the money, right? He don't want Shakur to get paid. So what I'm saying, I'm being sarcastic. I'm saying if you don't want to fight Shakur, that means you don't want to do real boxing, right? And you want to get paid. But if you don't want to do real boxing and you want to get paid, go holler at the Paul brothers. Because that's the best route if that's what you want to do, right? That's all I'm saying. That's
I
all.
hate
So
the.
so I'm actually calling Tank out when I say that. It's called sarcasm, my nigga. That's all. I'm being sarcastic.
I hate the chat. Melcott X talking about, I just checked the knockdown from the Aaron Roach. Was on his stomach.
Exactly. Roach was on his stomach, nigga. That's real, bro. Put him on his face, nigga. Put him on his face. Yo, get used to Tank gonna you think Kenny ain't see that shit?
God damn, Slim. Why y'all keep bringing up that
Yo,
fight? Why that
matter
fight?
of fact, I'm pretty sure when because Kenny couldn't say nothing, right? He's sitting over there like, God damn, man, he open, man. You can put this nigga on his stomach, just like Jamel Herring did. Like he ready to go to sleep, man. Tank listening to Barry Hunter, right? And like and yelling at Calvin. Like it's kind of like it's all that shit's over. If all that shit's over, it's a wrap on Roach. They've already got it sized up. They know the exact counter they're gonna put him to sleep with. They already know it. They seen Jamel Herring do it.
I guess I'm just shocked that you in the chat. That's the only name y'all got to go. Y'all run back to is Jamel Herring, like he's some bum or something. That's another thing. He wasn't a bum either.
Who smoked Jamel Herring? Who smoked Jamel Herring? Smoked him.
I guess so. If he knew his whole game plan, you heard Shakur tell it.
The
I
New
know
Jersey
everything about.
Devil
I know
himself.
everything about Jamel Herring.
The
He wake
New
up at
Jersey
5,
Devil himself, man.
kiss his
The
baby
New
mama at five
Jersey Devil
thirty.
himself,
Six
man.
o'clock, he's at the gym. 6:30, he drinking a smoothie. 7 o'clock, he wiping his ass. 8 o'clock, he going back home. He knew his whole schedule.
The New Jersey Devil himself, man. Half black, half Puerto Rican, man. You feel what I'm saying? You know what feel what I'm saying? The New Jersey Devil
No,
himself.
I don't,
Smoke him.
man. No, hell no, I don't.
Smoked him. Yeah, Jerry, yo, Hitchens
That's
whipped that,
that's
that
right. That's
trash
right.
ass
That's right.
wash.
Big Dre. That's right, Big Dre. Man, you do realize that no one has hit Lamont with that kind of stuff since. Hell yeah, I agree.
I don't know, man. I think Garcia was like, that was a back and forth. Lamar
Was
outlasted
it?
him, though. Lamar outlasted Garcia, but that was kind of back and forth. That was a good fight.
Y'all wasn't looking at the angle correctly, Larry
Yeah,
Benson. He
Larry,
didn't
yo,
hit him in the
that's
back.
right.
What y'all talking about,
He hit
man?
him with
Y'all
a
tripping.
left
Y'all
hook in the
tripping.
back of the head. It was a
What?
dirty
What?
ass shot, but I
I
ain't
ain't
mad
see
at him.
that. I ain't see that. I
I ain't
ain't see
mad at him.
that.
I ain't mad. He caught the nigga. The ref ain't see it. B Hop used to
I
do shit
ain't
like that
see it
all the
either.
time.
I ain't see it. Me and the ref didn't see it.
But yo,
Shit. Fuck
Hector
y'all
Garcia,
talking about. I
Hector
don't know what y'all
Garcia,
talking about.
Hector Garcia was giving him some work. It was back and forth. Just like the Jamel Herring fight. That was a good fight.
Man, that wasn't no back and forth. I mean, him and Garcia wasn't back and forth. He whooped that ass, man.
See, now you're not just not being real at all, bro. You should at
He
least
did beat
tell
his
the truth,
ass.
man. Yo, you should at least be honest, bro. Like, don't go full out Krispy Kreme donut glazing, bro. At least be honest, bro.
Okay. You don't want me to do like how you be doing for Tank over there. That nigga had a whole dance for Tank over there.
You talking about out of every
Nigga, you was over there
out of
glazing.
every channel, right? Out of every channel that cover Tank, right? Out of every channel that cover Tank, right? I'm the only nigga that call out the bullshit. I'm the
Yes, you
only nigga.
do.
I'm the only nigga that said he went over there and got his face washed, right? And should have got disqualified, right? I'm the only nigga who admitting that shit, right? I'm the only nigga, right? Who like put a whole video out joning on this nigga about him getting his hair done, right? I'm the only nigga who said Lamont Roach beat his ass. I'm still rocking with Tank, right? All these other Tank channels is doing what you doing for Lamont. Like, I'm the only motherfucker who could be unbiased here. It seemed like it. It's like being
Nigga,
real
that's that
is
love
like
hate relationship. That's that love hate
it's
relationship.
like
One
it's like
minute
it's
you
like
love them,
being
next minute you
real.
hate.
It's like being real is foreign to niggas. Being real is foreign to niggas. Like, yo, when a motherfucker can be real and unbiased, niggas ain't used to it. They like, yo, you didn't pick a side. Like, yeah, nigga, I picked a side. The truth, nigga. I rock with the truth as I see it. That's it.
That's right. As you see it. As you see it. That was the key word you just said. As you see it.
We all rock with the truth as we see it, man. That's everybody.
My truth stands on everything.
What are you talking about, man? Come on, brother.
My, my
Let's
The
not
truth
dive
of the
into
matter
the
is,
realm.
the truth of the matter is,
Let's not dive
Lamont
into the
Roach
realm of
Jr. whooped
goofiness, my nigga.
Tank's
Let's
ass
keep it
last
boxing.
fight. That's the truth. That's
Let's
the
keep it
truth.
boxing, bro. Let's keep it boxing.
That why you think Tank running it back? He couldn't allow that ass whooping. He couldn't walk the streets of DC knowing Lamont Roach Jr. whooped his ass.
He running it back like
Facts.
Floyd did. Yeah. He running it back like Floyd would do. Floyd Mayweather, that's his mentor. Floyd, he probably had a real talk with Floyd. He probably said, big bro, what would you do? Floyd, like, man, you saw what I did. Hung the phone up. Hung the phone up. I ain't got to say nothing else. Say less. Say less. Tank was like, say less. Tank grabbed the phone and said, yo, big bro, this Lamont Roach situation, what would you do? Floyd, like, bro, you saw what I did. Say less. And now we got this rematch. And that's what it is. He doing just what Floyd would do. That's exactly what Floyd would do.
Nah, he just couldn't walk the streets of DC knowing Lamont Roach Jr. had whooped his ass.
So you
He had
telling
to
me,
run it back.
tell me,
I
you
ain't
tell
got nothing to do with Floyd. You ain't got nothing to do with that Floyd.
Who
It's
else
about
did
the
that?
fact that he
So
couldn't walk them streets of DC knowing that Lamont Roach Jr. whooped his ass.
okay, so if that's what you want to believe, right? But it's more
That's the
plausible,
facts.
right?
That's the facts.
It's
He
more
ain't want to
plausible,
walk.
right? It's more plausible, right? Knowing that him being Floyd Mayweather's mentee, right? And he would have a conversation with Floyd about that. And I really see Floyd saying, because Floyd is a very proud person, right? He would tell him straight, you saw what I did. Why you ask me what I would do when you saw what I did? If people thought they beat my ass, we running it back. We running it back. If they even dream of, if a nigga say it looked like he beat my ass, we running it back. So I can respect that. Because he didn't have to run it back. Neither did Floyd. So I respect that. Fuck you talking about, man. Fuck you talking about, man. Tank a rich nigga, bruh. Can't walk the streets of DC, man. How that sound, bruh?
Ass, Slim.
Yeah, yo, Big Dre.
Oh, that's a
Big
good one.
Dre, that's right.
He couldn't walk.
Running it
He
back.
said he couldn't walk
Running
the
it
streets
back
of
is the
Baltimore
only
without
way to
saying it.
clear things up. Salute to Big Dre on that. That's what I'm telling y'all niggas, man. He doing just what Floyd would do. It's the only way to clean the slate.
I want to read Big Dre. That's a good one, Big Dre. I like that, Slim. You said walking the streets of DC isn't the problem. It's the streets of Baltimore. He said he couldn't walk the streets of Baltimore knowing Lamont whooped his ass, man. He probably had the people in Baltimore like, man, what you doing, Slim? I mean, what you doing, dummy? You go to DC, you go to DC to training and shit, man. You better give back with Coach Calvin, dummy. You know how that's how they talk up there, man.
Tank is Tank is a rich nigga, right? He don't really gotta fuck with Baltimore like that, and right now he don't really fuck with Baltimore like that, right? He said that he obviously showed that, right? And that's because niggas burnt his homes down, and the judge is hating on him, right? So he ain't fucking with Baltimore like that, no way. I don't know what type of standards y'all holding to this nigga, right? He ain't the type of nigga that give a fuck what the people on the street talking about. He don't give a fuck what none of them niggas say, man. Don't you see that shit? He don't give a fuck about belts. He don't give a fuck about legacy. And he don't give a fuck about what y'all niggas think. And I'm just saying, that's who that nigga is. He gonna do his thing. And honestly, I ain't mad
Yeah,
at him.
make sure I get
I ain't mad at him for that.
my bad, Slim. I'm over here charging up, man, so my junk don't go dead like last time. So I just want to be sure I'm good over here. Because it's some good convo right now, man. Talking about how we all know, and y'all delusional fans know also as well, man. Lamont Roach Jr., man, gonna take it to Tank this next fight.
He gonna have to, man. And so like what you just said is perfect, right? Because the only way he's gonna win it is to be more aggressive than he was last time. And that's how he's gonna lose. You see what I'm saying?
You
He's gonna
saying his
he's gonna get
aggression is
caught in
going
a
to
trap.
cost him? You saying his aggression is going to cost him?
He's gonna get caught in a trap. Yo, salute to Ty. He's gonna get they're going. Calvin and Kenny are back, man, with Tank. Your boy about to get caught in a trap and go to sleep. It's a high, and I'm thinking uppercuts. I'm thinking watch for the uppercuts. And like I
Okay,
saw Tank
answer this
work.
though.
I saw Tank work around his guard in the last fight and dig into his body too. So he can catch that. He can get inside and touch their body. So I got Tank putting him out, man.
Serious question. You Tank Davis, you gave your hardest punches to Lamont Roach and he ate him. What are you doing different in the next fight that Lamont hasn't seen
You
or
talking
felt?
about off night, man? That wasn't even Tank Davis in there for real. That was Hollywood.
Is that what going? Is that you standing on that?
Yeah, and like another thing too, right? Lamont can't win fighting like that. He can't win fighting like that. And if he's more aggressive, he's gonna get caught in the trap and go to sleep. I'm standing on that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I got.
Man, I'm looking. Man, that's a bomb ass pick too, man. Got that order ropes on that order.
Yo, if I'm Tank and I see that like the craziness you talking about Lamont Roach, I tell Calvin, listen, man, take that off. Take that off. Because you talking crazy, bruh. You talking crazy. Your boy going to sleep, man.
He not going to sleep, son.
Your boy going to sleep.
See, Tank know what he know. I know what I'm talking about. He know I know what I'm talking about.
Tank no
He
Tank
like,
knows.
damn,
So
Tank,
you
Tank,
saying
Tank,
Tank knows Lamont
Tank.
Roach is gonna beat him? Is that what you saying?
No, Tank know that. He like, damn, that nigga is my kryptonite, man. I'm trying to figure this shit out, man. Like, damn, I be putting everybody else to sleep. I can't figure out how the fuck I ain't put Lamont to sleep. He might be right. That might be my goddamn kryptonite.
Come on,
That's
man.
what Tank thinking, man. That's what he thinking.
The only thing that there's like he had two bad showings, right? And they got one common denominator. Yeah. So there's no such thing. The kryptonite is himself. Tank's kryptonite is Tank, right? Just like when he was on the
Damn.
Rise podcast, right? And my man Blue Blood pulled up to the Rise and said it's three people I think that can beat Tank Davis, right? That's Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Gervonta Tank Davis. And like Tank said, you got that last one right. That's the only one that can beat me. Gervonta Davis. And that's who beat him the last time. Not Lamont Roach. He beat himself, bruh. He beat himself.
I'm going to reiterate this for the new people who might have come into the room. I'm going to say this one more time. Again, Lamont Roach is Gervonta Tank Davis kryptonite. Anybody else at 135, I got Gervonta Tank Davis. Again, Gervonta Tank Davis against anybody else at 135, I got Gervonta Tank Davis. But against Lamont Roach Jr. out of Washington, D.C., very familiar with him, don't ate all his punches the last fight, no problem. I got Lamont Roach Jr.
All right, expand on that.
That's enough for now. Y'all, I ain't giving up all the secrets yet.
Ain't no secrets. Calvin and Kenny back. They wasn't there the last time. That's why your man looked good. Your man got lucky. He couldn't take advantage of the fact, like Tank's head wasn't in the game, and Calvin and Kenny wasn't a major part of the camp. He couldn't finish. Right. He was too patient at the end. Right. Maybe if he was aggressive at the end, he could have did something. But then again, maybe he would have got knocked out. Right. But he never left the game plan. He never let his hands go. He was way too fucking patient, bro, especially in them last rounds, and that's what cost him.
Imagine this fight. You knock out the Gervonta Tank Davis, coached by Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny. Imagine where your legacy is going to go in the boxing game after that.
That'll be his 11th knockout in 28 fights. That'll be his 11th knockout in 28 fights, by the way.
Why you keep talking? Why you keep talking about that shit,
No, no,
man?
no, 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 no. So you're right. You have to imagine that. It's that's probably the only way you're gonna see it.
Wait a minute.
That's
You be
the only way
wild.
you're gonna see it. You have to
Wow.
imagine. Yo, close your eyes and imagine that. That's the only way you'll ever see that happen.
I'm glad I did this take tonight, man, because it's time stamped and I can always pull it up. Look at you, man. You don't disappear off the screen, man.
But no, I'm reading what Big Dre said. He said Lamont was on point guarding against the uppercut. He only got caught with a couple, but none solid. Yeah, that's true. That the strategy against Lamont has to be completely different this time. Facts. Big Dre, you on point. You on point with that. That's real, Larry Benson. That's the only way you're gonna see it. You literally have to imagine it. It's the only way, bro.
Y'all some haters, man. Y'all some haters, man.
I'm just saying, like, anything's possible, right? It's boxing. That'll be his 11th knockout. I mean, in 28 fights.
This fight gonna put him on a Riyadh season. He about to get that turkey bag. After this fight with the Gervonta Tank Davis rematch, Lamont Roach Jr. is gonna sign a letter of intent to be a ring ambassador. Remember, I told y'all.
If you're ever in California, stop by CAA. Hold on.
What is you holding up?
If you ever in Los Angeles, stop by my favorite neighborhood dispensary. I told him I was gonna get the plug.
Nigga, we got a plug, a sponsor?
That's just a shout out. This is a shout out. It's a shout out. I fuck with them. I fuck with them. Yeah. But yeah, man. So like, I'm happy as fuck. The team's back together, right? We're gonna get back to seeing some more Tank fights, right? We're gonna watch Tank put niggas to sleep. You know, he gonna get revenge for that debacle, just like Floyd used to do. You know. So you know how like, give me a minute while I roll my spliff, man. Warm up the chat, man. Holler at them folks. They got a lot to say to you. Yo, you wild. Larry Benson, you wild, man. Nigga, you ain't know I got a pro tank channel, my nigga. I got a pro tank channel, my nigga. Look at my logo, nigga. Shit, it's a pro tank. We fuck with tank over here, nigga. On
Lamont
this
in my
side, we
background.
fuck with tank. We
Nigga, we
fuck
about to
with
put
tank.
Lamont in my background. Nigga, I'm about to put Lamont in my background.
No, I'm just
How
saying
about that?
on this channel right here, we fuck with Tank, right? But we do it without glazing. We keep it real. We'll Joan on Tank. If Tank fuck, we'll say, "Oh man, you fucked up," but it's all good because we ain't wishy-washy people, right? You fuck with who you fuck with. Yeah, it ain't no halfway wishy-washy shit. That's how you can keep it real with people without it getting personal.
Hey man, I'm about to put a Lamont backdrop in my backdrop since you got Tank up there over there. I'm about to get Lamont for my backdrop. I need a Lamont backdrop. I'm about to do that.
Yo, Big Dre, is that better? He said my sound was down. Good looking out. Is that better? Can y'all hear me?
That could have been me. That could have been me.
Yo, Big Dre saying I'm a Tank fan, but I gotta keep it a buck. Same here, Big Dre. I don't be capping. Y'all may not like what I gotta say all the time, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep it real. At least you know it's the real opinion, right? I ain't making shit up to make motherfuckers feel better.
Man, you know how much bull I had to go through when I went on the other side? So you know I'm standing 10 toes down. Still fuck with Tank. But again, against Lamont, I got Lamont. Any other fight at 35, Tank Davis all day. Just not against Lamont.
So all right, so let's say Lamont's not able to knock Tank out, right? And it goes the way that everybody expects, right? What's next for Lamont? If Lamont gets knocked out, what's next? If Lamont doesn't get knocked out, what's next?
If he doesn't get knocked out, man, my next move is go holler at Turkey and get that turkey bag. Put on some exciting fights that he want to see.
What's an
Lamont
exciting
don't mind
fight?
traveling. I don't think he mind traveling. I think he'll do that.
I'd love to see Lamont
Now,
versus
now, now,
Abdullah
now,
Mason.
now, 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 if by some unfortunate circumstance he was to get knocked out, I'm going to. I still got my belt at 30, so I better start fighting my mandatory so I can still keep getting some good money with my belt.
Lamont versus Abdullah Mason. Who you got?
I got Lamont Roach.
How?
How about being outboxing them, better ring IQ?
How does it end?
Lamont win by decision.
Lamont versus Keyshawn Davis.
Tank punches, he'll take key punches.
Lamont versus Keyshawn Davis. I'm just asking. What's your
Yeah,
opinion?
that's what I said. That's what I
There's
said.
no wrong answer.
I said no. I said Lamont without boxing.
So you got Lamont by decision over Keyshawn Davis?
Yeah,
Lamont versus Shakur Stevenson.
I got Shakur, unfortunately.
You got Shakur? Okay,
Yeah, but I'm rooting for Lamont. I would be rooting for Lamont, but I think Shakur.
Lamont versus William Zepeda.
Oh, that would be a really good fight. But I think by the fact that I think Lamont's a better boxer than Tevin Farmer, and Tevin Farmer looked like he really won that fight. I got Lamont.
Okay, shit. Lamont against Cromel Moten.
Oh, I definitely taking Lamont.
Okay.
Inexperienced Camille Moten.
Okay. Lamont against Jesus Christ, nigga. God, you got
Jesus.
Lamont over everybody. This nigga got Lamont
No, I
over
didn't.
everybody, man. Whoa,
No,
man.
I kept it real. I kept it real.
You
What did
got
I say? I
you
said
think Lamont's
Shakur.
the
I
best
said
fighter at
Shakur.
35.
I just think, man, those fighters that you name, man, he got better ring experience.
Lamont against Matula.
I got Lamont. He was in there with Gervonta Tank Davis, the face of boxing in America, and took him to the distance. Of course, I'm going to say Lamont
Hey,
Roach
Chet, give me some
Jr. Of
names, man.
course, I'm
Hey,
going to
Chet,
say
give me some
Lamont Roach
names.
Jr.
Give me some names. Lamont over everybody. That's what you need to make. That should be your your hashtag, your phrase. Lamont over everybody. Yo, who else, man? I need more niggas, man. Yo, Chet, give me more niggas, man. This is hilarious. Oh, you done? You ain't got more niggas?
Oh no, I was looking at. I'm sorry, my bad. Larry Benson was saying Shakur on the back pedal against Lamont, unanimous decision.
All right.
Uh,
Lamont versus Devin Haney.
Too big.
If Devin come back down to 35, if they agree to a 40
Oh
catch weight.
shit, yeah. Oh hell, give me Lamont over Zombie Haney any day.
All right, Lamont over. Let's see. I'm gonna just start saying Lamont over instead of Lamont against, because I already know what the answer's gonna be, right? So we got Lamont over Keyshawn Davis, Lamont over Abdullah Mason, Lamont over Floyd Schofield, Lamont over William Zepeda, Lamont over Tank Davis, Lamont over who else, man? Who else you got Lamont over, man? Come on, man, keep it going.
I said, who did I say not over? I said not over Shakur.
Larry Benson got Lamont over Keyshawn as well, so you're not on the island with that.
Devin too big though, man. If we talking 35, Zombie Haney, he got him all day, man. But right now, Devin is 2 weight classes heavier than Lamont right now.
But
Cause
the
y'all
way I'm
got to
looking,
remember Lamont coming up from 30, so remember he just starting out at the 35 now.
I mean, he must be a thorough motherfucker, man. If y'all got him like already, y'all got him over most of everybody in the division.
Got more experience than them.
Wow, wow.
I'm just going by ring IQ and boxing experience.
Wow, wow. All right, man. I can't. That's y'all opinion. I disagree.
And say the
I ain't.
reason I say Shakur because Shakur's been in the ring with him several times, and you know how his thing is with that.
Lamont against Richardson Hitchens. Lamont could go to 40, right? Because
Nah.
people naming people at 40 now. They want to see Twan. They want to see him against Richardson Hitchens. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
So remember, he just came from 30, so now you want him to jump to 40?
I mean, he just came to 30, but apparently he's the best at 35,
Who
fresh out
said
of
that?
30. You did. You got
Didn't?
you got him over everybody in 35.
I
You basically just said
again.
he's the best fighter at 35.
Who did I say he died? I did not say he was over.
Everybody at the top of 35.
Again, I go back to what I said originally, man. 35 is not the division that you think it is right now. These are young fighters. They
Hey
still
yo,
gotta.
hey Big Dre,
They
you
gotta.
got that
They
too.
gotta.
Big Dre, you got Lamont over everybody in 35 except Shakur.
Who?
I'm asking niggas who was sided with you. I gotta hear this. Yo, I mean, I like Lamont too, but I think niggas gotta slow down. It's time to slow down. This nigga just picked Lamont over everybody. It's time to slow down. This Lamont Roach Jr. hype train. It's time to slow this motherfucker down. It's about to derail, nigga. Like people are about to die. It's about to be a collision. This shit is ridiculous at this point. You got Lamont over everybody in the division. You said he's the best fighter at
Hold up.
35. Y'all niggas
Now
just
you
said
got to check.
you
Hold up,
really
man.
just sat here and tried to convince me Lamont Roach Jr. is the best fighter at 35, right? You got him over Tank, you got him over Keyshawn, you got him over Mason, you got him over Zapata, you got him over Murtala, you got him over the whole fucking division, right? And you had to think about Shakur. You wasn't sure about Shakur. Nigga, you and Lamont Roach Jr., you like that Chris Rock joke about Martin Luther King, right? He said the only black history they teach niggas in school is Martin Luther King, right? So every answer for any question about a black person is Martin Luther King, right? Everything a black Martin Luther King.
But
Martin Luther King. Come on,
I
man.
mean, but am I wrong on this, man? I made valid points on
You
this,
wrong
man.
as
I mean,
fuck, nigga. Yeah, I mean, I strongly
why?
disagree with
How?
you.
Why? I mean, we go by
Hey, my nigga,
experience, right?
you seeing something
I
in Lamont Roach that I'm not seeing, that everybody else is not seeing.
I guess so. I've seen him. I've been up and close personal, man. So yeah, I see different than other people.
All right. All right. I'm leaving that alone, man. That's crazy. I can't argue against craziness like that. Like my only thing is like seek professional help. Like I ask niggas say crazy shit like that to me. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not a professional, right? You need professional help, bro.
That came up in my timeline, and now they back together. So that's kind of like some poetic justice type thing.
Hey yo, time out. Jerry, yo, man. He said, yo, you basically saying it's gonna be Lamont and Shakur for all the belts and undisputed.
Hey, do that sound crazy though? Do it really sound crazy?
Oh man.
Do it really sound crazy though? If you really think about it, man.
I mean, it don't sound crazy to a crazy person.
Keyshawn is not at 35 no more. He's gone.
It wouldn't sound
And
crazy
it's,
to a
all these are
person with mental
youngins.
illness,
All
though.
these are youngins. These are youngins at 35.
You got it, man. You got it, man. You won the crazy work award tonight, my nigga. You believe in Lamont. If I left this with anything, you believe in Lamont.
Your volume, your volume, your volume.
How about
Uh,
right now?
yeah, you good, you
Yeah,
good.
I said if I left this with anything, I know you believe in Lamont Roach Jr. Like you have a strong belief in that nigga.
I
Yeah, that's
do.
right. Keyshawn is at 140 now, right? But he's not officially there yet. So he's still technically at 35. Until he fights at 40, he ain't at 40. So we can still say his name.
About beating him.
And I got this for you too, man. I think your boy Abdullah Mason gives Lamont that work. I think he too long for him. I think I think
I'll admit, he got the range. He got the range, but I think Lamont will get on the inside and work
I
that
think
body, man.
Abdullah I
That's a
think Abdullah Mason is way too long for Lamont Roach Jr.
that's a
I think
That's a small frame on a big body. That's a small frame on a big body. If that makes sense to you.
Abdullah Mason to give Lamont Roach that work.
You got to show me.
Yeah. I don't think Lamont Roach can beat Abdullah Mason, bro. I think Abdullah Mason is way too big for him, way too long for him, and a lot too mean for him.
He's not gonna be at 35 long. You probably get that belt and move on, man.
Who that?
Whenever you got to get naked, right? You know it's just you getting close to moving on, man.
So you agree, Abdullah Mason smokes Lamont Roach.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, and I got Keyshawn beating him too, bro.
Nah, I don't.
I got Keyshawn. Keyshawn is way too big for Lamont Roach.
Yeah, now that's what I said. They ain't that. Nah,
After
they ain't even.
Abdullah Mason, same thing. He can't fuck with neither one of them dudes, man, in my opinion.
I mean, that's your opinion. I mean, that's all good. Let him
Yeah,
know
and
that. Let him know that shit when he come on. Let him know that when he come on. Tell him. Just tell him, man. Look, man, this motherfucker ain't beating you. He ain't beating you. Matter of fact, he ain't beating you. Just tell him when he come on the show, man. Just tell him that when he come on.
yo, Big Dre saying Mason has the range, but I think Lamont would be a bit of a problem. Yeah, I'd be like, it wouldn't be easy work. I just think he would win. I think Mason would win. I think Mason would outlast him and wear him down.
Hey, man, I'm looking forward to Brian Norman doing this thing next week, son.
Yep, Walt easy. Facts. Keyshawn Davis will punish Roach. Step on him.
Woo, y'all smoking that good tonight in the chat, boy. Y'all smoking good tonight.
And Keyshawn different, bruh. He different, bruh. He ain't them other niggas. That'll be a lot for Lamont to deal with. Not only is he the bigger man, he's longer, he's faster, he's meaner. Keyshawn, he has an IQ. Like Keyshawn is a serious matchup problem for Lamont Roach. Serious matchup problem. I
I
think
hear
that
you.
might. I think that would go the way of Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran. And we all know what happened to the smaller man in that fight.
Hell yeah. I'm with Larry Benson. Hey, man, Brian Norman got to do the prison. We got to do the prison pose from now on.
Yo, he said he only gonna get disrespectful if you disrespectful to him. So he said he did that because they was calling him nigga and monkey and stuff. And so they brought that out of him. But he
Yeah, other than
already
that,
said he wasn't doing that, man.
facts. He did say that. I forgot about that. He did say that. Yeah, he said he only did it because they got disrespectful. He said Centillion didn't, but his peoples did.
They got their man's ass whipped. They got his ass whipped. And isn't it ironic that now he about to fight on Juneteenth?
Hell yeah, yeah. Fight Juneteenth, yeah.
Yeah, going over there and punish that man.
Man, got to do that for the culture. Belt the ass, belt the ass.
Oh my God, I left out a name. Andy Cruz versus Lamont Roach Jr. at 35. That's a fight.
I like that fight. I
That's a
like that.
fight.
Uh, that's a fight. I like that.
I got to go with Andy Cruz. I'm going with all these because they natural 35 pounders. He
I
had
I
one. He
I
had one
I'm
good
I,
fight at
I, I,
35.
I'm so hesitant. I don't want to go against Lamont on that one, but I had to think about that one. I had to think about that one because Andy looked good tonight, man. I ain't gonna sit here in front and lie, man. I like what I saw out of Andy Cruz tonight, man.
Yeah, he was sharp. He was sharp. And you can see Bozy got a little bit of that Philly style in there with him now, man. He got
Yeah,
that Cuban / Philly style now.
yeah. So I have to see a little bit more.
Hey, Big Dre. Big Dre saying Keyshawn need to be humble and fight a couple of fights against fighters ranked below 10. See, yo, Big Dre, the thing about Keyshawn Davis is he's the type of fighter that if you do that, you doing them other niggas a disservice because people are still going to want to watch him fight. And that's only going to help him out. He's going to be knocking out cab drivers, right? And he's going to be look spectacular. And it's just going to big him up even more because people don't care that he fighting cab drivers. He one of those type of fighters.
See, it goes back to what I said, man. You're going to get him on the low right now. So he will be fighting them type of fights.
But I'm telling you, the numbers he's going to be generating won't justify unless you're just trying to rob him.
Oh, yeah, they definitely going to try to rob him. This is
I
why
don't. I don't
that's
think.
what.
I don't think he's going to get robbed. I don't think he's going to get robbed. I think he's going to be just fine. I think he's going to be just fine, bro. And he's going to make a lot of motherfucking money because he got the right team. He with the right team. He'll be just
We,
fine, my nigga.
we went through that earlier in the day. We can agree or disagree on that team thing.
Keyshawn Davis is going to be just fine. He's going to make a whole lot of money, win another belt, right? And like 5 years from now, they're going to be talking about is he one of the GOATs, right? Is it between, gonna be like, it's between Keyshawn, Abdullah Mason, and Shakur. Tank will probably be gone by then, right? Everybody, but that's what's going to bring a shine to the new niggas. And when Tank leaves, the shine is going to be on Mason, Keyshawn, Cremel, Moten. And if Shakur is able to last, he'll be the OG. With his hands, I don't know.
Yo, man. Hey, that since you brought up Keyshawn, I want to bring up Albright, man. Shout out to Albright, man. The new champ, man, out there in Philly, man. Showing love to the kids at the gym, showing them the belt and shit, man. Look like they was having a great time out there, man. Being
Albright against
inspiration.
Lamont Roach. Who you
Man,
got?
Lamont Roach all
You got
day,
you
man.
got Woo. You got Usher Woo Albright. I got Usher Woo Albright over Lamont Roach.
Man, I ain't got Lamont losing to an R&B singer, man. Got to be crazy, Slim.
Nah, man, I went and watched his fights. He gave Keyshawn a nice fight.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
All
That
jokes
nigga can
aside,
fight.
yeah. All jokes aside, yeah.
All that he an R&B singer. I mean, it's funny, but we talking boxing. The nigga can fight.
I know. That's what I said. All jokes aside, yeah, the nigga can fight, you know. See, that's the thing, man. That's why Keyshawn probably mad because of that fight from last year that everybody was talking about. That he ain't look so look so hot in that fight, right? And then you fight his brother and beat his brother's ass. Yeah, Keyshawn was mad.
Yo, Big Dre, I've been saying that Keyshawn do need to get his head together. Shit, niggas forgetting the nigga got a mental illness, bruh. Like they need to contact that nigga psychiatrist. That nigga needs to take a fucking hiatus.
Albright need to go do that show. What's that show, man? Where they be singing in the mask and shit.
This nigga staying on this nigga as a singer. It's hilarious.
Well, hell, that's what he put on this time. Singing shit.
This nigga can't let that go. This nigga's a great singer. Yeah. That yo, casual appeal. That whole
Hey,
singing
man,
niche, that's
I'm
great
waiting on
casual
for it to be
appeal.
the opening act. Man, he can open. Man, I'm, you know what
Yo,
I'm
so you
saying?
saying that's how you gonna get put on?
Life
So you say that's
beginning.
how you gonna get put on for Riyadh season? You gonna be singing?
Nigga, I'm turning. It's life after boxing, man. Life after boxing, man. I'm getting my career.
Yo, Big Dre, I'm with you on that. Keyshawn needs a weed exemption, bruh. I'm with you on that. The nigga, he's got a certified weed is not illegal. Like weed is not illegal. The boxing commission got to get with the times. Even the NFL is saying they can smoke weed. NBA is saying.
Bruh, remember we had that conversation, right? I said, man, that now that he no longer have that, it's gonna be times, man, where you explode like that. That's why I said sometimes it ain't the mental illness thing, man. It just be, nigga, it's just a crash out moment. It's just sometimes it just be the moment. That's why he even in boxing, right? Because of the marijuana situation, maybe he can do edibles.
But yo, that I mean, they gotta let him do something, right? Because weed is not illegal, right? Big Dre, it's not a PED. Weed is not a PED, right? And with the brain injuries that people take in boxing, cannabis actually helps. So somebody got to get these motherfuckers. Somebody need to sue their ass, right? Somebody need to sue these motherfucking sanctioning bodies because that's some bullshit, right? Niggas could take snacks, but they can't smoke a joint. Fuck out of here. It
Yeah,
don't make no sense.
it's like a thin line with that, man. They don't want to be like, yeah, and then you got the kids on drugs and stuff like that. So I mean that I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. That's some shit they used to say back in the day when they was making movies called reefer madness and shit, right? Some of you people smoking weed and killing their whole family type shit, right? Crazy shit. So
Yeah, I just like I said, I believe he'd be better with it, but I don't know, man. That's like a thin line with that, man.
yeah, but yo, for real though, like niggas like Keyshawn. So people wonder, right? Cause like people admit, like, yo, how did you know that shit? How did you know that nigga was about to crash out? You remember I called that shit days before it happened.
I
Cause I
remember.
was cause like I saw what Eddie was talking about it, right? And Eddie was insinuating right when I saw it too. It started in New York, right? He was getting more and more manic, right? And then like it continued. It continued on the football field with Michael Vick and Allen Iverson, right? You can see it's all documented. If y'all go back and look at all these scenes I'm telling y'all about, y'all will see it in a different way, right? You can see this is a guy having manic episodes. He was doing way too much, right? And we all got the homies. Sometimes it might even be us. We get hyped, and that's cool. I'm that nigga sometimes, right? But I don't go all like I have a point to where I'm a chill. The manic depressive, they just keep going. They keep going. And it only escalates to a crash that's coming. And the higher they go, the harder they're gonna crash, right? So I'm seeing this shit. I was like, yo, this nigga be acting just like such and such, right? And then he talks about his mental illness. And I'm like, oh wow, this nigga got the same thing as such and such. Is this nigga about to crash out? Right? So I told y'all niggas in the chat, I say, don't be surprised if this nigga crashes the fuck out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call him Crash Out Key. And look what the fuck happened, right? So that's all I'm saying. Yeah. So
Man, back with Tank, man.
yeah. Calvin and Kenny back. That's an end for Roach. That's an end of Roach. It was nice while it lasted, my nigga. It's a wrap. It's a wrap on Roach.
Yeah, bring it all, say it all, man. Cause I like this, man. Cause this gonna build nothing but the legacy to Lamont Roach Jr., man. That he beat the face of boxing in America, Gervonta Tank Davis.
How you gonna beat him?
Next episode, you'll find out. Next episode, tune in and I'm gonna break it down for you.
Yo, I was up Scooter Power, the casual boxing fan. I'm out.
On the ropes boxing in the building, man. Salute.
Peace.